Hello guys and welcome back to Madfire on channel. So in this tutorial series we are going to create a simple puzzle game. In this series we are going to check 8 direction swipe control which will be used to move our player, level generation from level data, then grid system and many more things. The entire project is available on GitHub. The link will be in the description. And if you want premium version of this project which has extra features in it like add mob, unity ads, level editor, 100 plus ready to go levels, then you can go to my Patreon page and get the premium project, and in this way you will also support this channel. So without any further delay, let's get started. Okay, so here we created a new method called complete board, and in that we are getting our grid, we are initializing it, we are setting its width, height, cell size and its original position. Then we go through a loop. So in our level script table, so right now we have only one element, so we are getting the 0th element. We get its complete pattern and go for the count, and we loop through. Then we get the start pose, we get end pose, and we create our line paints and we set its renderer position to that start and end pose. Now, so here we have created a private vector 3 grid original position which will be edited from our inspector. And in our start, so before we make a grid at vector 3 0, we create first our complete board, and then we go for our board where the player will be creating the pattern. So if we save all this thing and go back to our editor, so let's click on level manager. So the grid origin position, so we know our solution camera is at 6050. So in our level manager we set our x to 60 and let y and z to be 0. And if I click on play, we should be able to see our solution here. Okay, I don't think we are creating. Okay, let me just deactivate this and see. Okay, we have created, but I don't know why it is here. Okay, so x, you can see here the x is 0 0 and even this position is 0. Okay, we don't want that. Let's go back and Okay, so here we are setting the start pose and end pose. Okay, so let's go to our grid and this method here. So in our grid, you can see here, actually we are not adding our origin position to this. So let's copy this and here plus origin position. This should solve our problem. So let's go back to our editor and try to play it. Okay, so as you can see here guys, we are able to see something here. Let me scale this thing. Okay, so you can see here we are able to see a small pattern here. So if I go to solution camera, you can see our solution camera is here and this. So now we need to adjust our solution camera as well so that this pattern fit completely the this raw material. So this solution image, so it's fit completely the solution image. So for that, let's go to script and let's go to camera zoom. Now here we have zoom for our perspective camera. We will again create one more method here. So here we create a new method, zoom orthographic camera, and we have a parameter width and height, and here we set the orthographic size. So first we check between width and height which one is greater, and depending on that we select them. So if width is greater than height, we select width, else we select height. Then we add a 0.5, a small amount to it, and we divide it by 2, and we add something 0.25 f to it. So just to make sure that the entire pattern is seen in our solution. So let's go to our level manager and we need to set this thing. So first we will have reference to our solution camera. So we'll create a serialized field. We'll call this private camera zoom solution camera. Okay, and let's go to our complete board. So here we need to set our camera before we even create this thing. Okay, so here we created a vector 3 offset. So basically here we are subtracting the cell size by our width and divided by 2. Then our height or y will be 5 and height will be something like this. Okay, so 5, let's remove this thing because our height of our camera is already 5. We have given that. Now in solution camera, we set its transform equal to plus equals offset. So we just add the offset to it. And then we set its orthographic size. We pass the width and height. So let's save all this thing and go back to our editor. Click on level manager and let's drag our solution camera to our solution camera offset. Okay, we are not having the script attached to it. So select the solution camera. Let's drag our camera zoom to it. Go to our level manager, drag our solution camera and save this thing. So let's try how it looks. See, let's click on play. Okay, so let me just see how it is looking. So if I select solution camera, you can see it is at center, both of them. uh, let's go to our y. Okay, center and this. Okay, great. So as you can see here guys, solution is now pretty much good in looking. So if you want to let's more zoom, so you can just go to our camera zoom and adjust these values here, right? So now as we have a solution, we also want to detect if our player has completed the solution. So for that we have to create a logic to detect that.